Hi, the material covered in this screencast is from Chapter 5, Photosynthesis, but is also about energy. In Chapter 4, we discussed energy in terms of the energy of food molecules. In Chapter 6, we shall focus on cellular respiration, how organisms release the energy in food molecules to do cellular work. Later in this semester, we shall look at energy flow through ecosystems, from producers, such as plants and algae, through a series of consumers to decomposers. Finally, we shall consider the importance of fossil fuels as non-renewable energy sources, and the effects of carbon emissions on our global climate. So Chapter 5 in many ways is a foundation chapter that we will revisit at multiple points later in the semester. In the screencast, you have the option to pause, rewind, and review any slide that you want to spend more time on to get all of the information you require. There will be two 15-minute screencasts and 3 TED Ed animations with comprehension questions. The purpose of the next few slides is to serve as a guide to the resources provided to cover Lecture 9. There are 2 screencast segments and 3 TED Ed animations, starting with the screencast on energy. The first TED Ed animation is from Crash Course Biology, which is a YouTube channel that I have placed a subscription link to on Web Access. You can find this under the Online Resources tab on Web Access. The narrator, Hank, tends to talk in, well, a frenzy, so feel free to pause, rewind, and review as necessary. Then we have a screencast, about 50 minutes long, that covers the slides that would be in the lecture presentation in class for Lecture 9. This focuses on the process of photosynthesis at the molecular level as is carried out by photosynthesizing organisms like algae and plants. Then this animation, it's by the Amoeba Sisters, covers photosynthesis at the molecular level. Don't be put off by the kind of almost childlike animations. As it leads you through the processes, you'll discover that by the end, you have covered it in sufficient level of detail for our textbook, our class. And I've also included at the end a screencast by Paul Anderson of Bozeman Science that is an introduction to the formation of fossil fuels, and also, as we do in Chapter 5, a discussion of energy sources used by industry, used by society, and breaks that down into the different energy sources such as fossil fuels and renewable energy sources, which also links into our discussion on sustainability that we'll get to right at the end of the semester at Chapter 20.